forever be known as the instrument of the Warden's undoing. You have to use the Loon's light to properly counter her abilities, which is key to successfully defeating her. The light of Loon shines down on you, making you immune to the effects of deepening shadows, and reveals any enemies veiled in shadow. While Loon's light persists on you, you are unable to lose stealth. Avatars of Vengeance must be revealed by Loon's light, turning them into dangerous melee attackers. Alright. Detonating Moonglaive. Shit. I assume she just puts a ting of TNT on a Moonglaive and just flings it at people. I'm curious, what loot can you get here? Loot. Loon's Light. It's a holy artifact that 36 levels and buffs healing. Alright. There's a fire one. Interesting me. Buffs Divine Storm and 36 levels. Not bad. Crown of Ash. It's a plate helm. Item level 825. It's superior to what I have, but I'm hesitant in getting rid of the crown with silver hand. It's just set gear. But at the same time, I'm thinking, I should replace the set gear over time. Maybe keep it around and just switch when I'm not doing a dungeon kind of thing. But anyway. Lava Drip Pendant. Ooh, that's nice. It's a fair bit better than what I have. So is that. I'd want to go for this though, it has mastery. If possible. More guard shoulder plates. It's on par with what I have, but the plus after it makes me think you can get a better version of it. You might get a 831 or something. No idea. Maybe that just means it's reference to stuff being warforged and whatnot. No idea. Here, Cloak of Enthralling Darkness. Better than what I have. So is this. Polished Jade Chest Guard. It's inferior. That's better. Portal Guard Wrist Guard. Blood Splattered Gauntlets. Again, better than what I have. Ooh, that was a misclick. Hand slipped. Let's start here. Ooh. Faulty Countermeasure. Heroic. Increases crit. Sheath your weapons in ice for 30 seconds, giving your melee attacks a chance to cause 37,053 additional frost damage, and slow the target's movement speed by 30% for 8 seconds. 2-minute cooldown. Alright. It seems interesting. Not the best of things though. It's just the 37,000, considering how much health the enemies have, isn't really much. Still, it's a higher item level. Not a bad ring. Wish you could have more mastery though. Still so eerie. Ring of Minute Mirrors. Cool. Yeah, that's got a fair bit of mastery. Pathfinder's Dark Omens. Not bad. Illusionary Burdens. Okay. I'm gonna crush your girdle. What does that look like? It's not a great cloak. That's okay. Not great. Shoulders. Shoulders aren't bad. Kind of go with the belt. Crown of Ash. I've already have that. Apparently I don't, but I think I have some very similar. Actually, I think I didn't get to read the lore for one of the things I've ran before. This. Loyalty to the Matriarch. What? Apparently she drops that. Oh, didn't we see her back on Broken Shore? And did we kill her back as a demon hunter? I don't remember, it's been too long. But anyway, let's have a look at the lore. In the aftermath of the Norrøn campaign, the Blue Dragonflight's attack on the Stelran prison, the Bloodhold was repaired and its cells being repurposed to house some of the more dangerous servants of the Lich King. Now, as Stelran floats above the Broken Isles as the flagship of the war against the Legion, a shadowy threat once again seeks to strike at the Cairn Tor from within. Festerface. Professor Putricide, a man experiment seized when Ice Crown Citadel fell. At best guess, Festerface appears a failed prototype that predated the construction of the Professor's two most notorious creations, Rotface and Festergod. Shivermaw, rumoured to be one of Sindragosa's own brood, this fearsome frostworm was captured from the Frostwing halls of Icewing Citadel, where the forces of the Lich King laboured to create these winged abominations. But Princess Talana, she's this unique thing on heroic mode. She can use blood coats to summon congealed blood from a blood pool. If congealed blood reaches her, it deals damage to the party and heals boss. Those affected by essence of the blood thing can instantly kill it by running through it. Blood Princess Telna is the daughter of the powerful San Lin Queen Laintail. She has been she's been locked inside Val'Hold since the Norrend campaign, suffering the gnawing pain for eternal hunger. Now that her cell is open, she intends to feed on the world. I'm also thinking back to Illidan working with the Burning Legion, and I think he did more than just that one spell to try and stop Artus. I think he tried to stop the Lich King before. I think he did try more than that one spell to stop the Lich King. I think he also tried to kill Artus on multiple occasions, and sent his minions to do so as well. But that was at the behest of the Burning Legion. Anyway, this eldritch creature was captured in the depths of Ulduar, ensnared as it elapsed into a catatonic state after the defeat of Yogg-Saron. Since Dalaran arrived at the Broken Isles, monstrosity is mysteriously awakened. Only the powerful wards at Val'Hold keeps its powers in check. Someone was actually saying that the going to 7.2 and 7.3, 7.2 the Tomb of Sargeras, and 7.3 going to Argus is setting the plane for another old god. That one that's only been alluded to, Nizoth or something, and I guess this is kind of alluding to it. Maleficent Manastorm, an engineering genius of undeniable prowess. Maleficent Manastorm seems to be complete opposite of her husband Millhouse. Smart and resourceful, she is a force to be reckoned with. Well, she's not the complete opposite. She's similarly evil. A noob Aset. Well, I presume she's evil. The Kirin Tor seemed pretty good about locking up only evil people. Anubis Set, one of the few remaining ancient Nubian crypt lords, was captured by the Kirin Tor during the invasion of Ice Crown Citadel and imprisoned in Val'Hold. Set free during the Legion's invasion, his thoughts turned only to revenge against the living. Ciron, the origins of these arachnid demons are not fully understood. Scholars who have studied the Legion speculate they are the remnant of a forgotten race on a world long ago conquered by the armies of Sargeras. Ciron is a particularly vicious specimen and has been tasked with the infiltration of Dalaran. Fellow Lord Britrog, this ruthless Legion commander, stands ready to lead an invasion of Dalaran from within its walls. Okay, and else. I'm just curious on the lore of these things. Didn't read this actually. The Earth Warder Notarian, and later known as Deathwing, once called his cavern home. Since his fall, the Drogbar once worshipped the great dragon. Since his fall, the Drogbar that once worshipped the great dragon built their capital within this ancient lair. Now, Dargrul, chieftain of the Drogbar, rallies a massive army within these depths, bolstered by the hammer of Khaz'Goroth. This army will surge from the mountainside if left unchecked, devastating a high mountain, threatening the security of all of Azeroth. I was thinking of harking back, but I'll do that in a bit. Still haven't gotten to the Griffin part. Olamag Crag Shapers, Olamag Crag Shapers' unfinished masterpiece, Rock Mora, a massive crystal fury constructed to annihilate all who would stand against the Underking. The wild magic used to create this behemoth has yet to take hold, imbuing any piece of Rock Mora, attached or not, with Olamag's maleficent will to crush his enemies. Excuse me. Olorog Crag Shaper, an ancient Drogbar that is committed his life to the pursuit of power. Through violence and deception, Olrog rose to become the Iron King's trusted advisor. He detests Navarog for bringing intruders into their home, and will take pleasure in bringing about their violent end. Naraxis, mother of monsters, has been worshipped by the Drogbar since the age of Netarion. Constant sacrifices are made to this creature, so that she can nurture the generations of horrors that the Drogbar use against their enemies. One way or another, we must pass through this beast and strike at the Underking before this terror is unleashed on High Mountain. Dargrul is the most powerful Underking since the age of Netarion. Certain that only he has the right to wield the power of Khaz'goroth, Dargrul murdered High Chieftain Ulan and seized the artifact from the High Mountain Torrent. Now he uses the hammer's power to devastate the region and any who oppose him. Alright. Maw of Souls. I think I read that before. Yep, Heimdall. Clad in gleaming golden armor, with an imposing frame that looks to have been chiseled from granite, Heimdall remains ever vigilant at the gates of the... Let me read that again. Clad in gleaming golden armor, with an imposing frame that looks to have been chiseled from granite, Heimdall remains ever vigilant at the gates of the halls of Valor, tasked by Odin to keep the unworthy from entering the halls. With deadly storm drakes circling nearby, ready to heed the call of his horn, he will never falter in his charge. Heya. I can't pronounce it. In life, Heya was a warrior without equal, defending the Val'sharah from all threats. Her valor and courage drew the attention of Ayer, a Titan Watcher. Upon her death and ascension to the Halls of Valor, Ayer has awarded Heya with her greatest honor, transformation into a Valkyr. Fenrir. In the fields of the Eternal Hunt, the greatest Vrykul champions keep their skills sharp, competing to see who can fell the largest beast. But man and beast alike give a wild birth to the fearsome warg Fenrir, true master of the fields, who stalks his prey and pounces with unnerving quickness. God King Skovald. Gul'dan approached the Vrykul King Skovald with a simple proposition. He could join the Legion and receive ultimate power, or he could see his people destroyed. Dreaming of conquest and glory, Skovald has taken up the Legion's offer and has been set to a single crucial task. He must claim the Aegis of Agramar from Odin in the Halls of Valor and deliver it to Gul'dan. Only then can his endless conquest begin. Odin, a Titan Keeper, was empowered by the Titan Pantheon to lead the Titan Forged armies against the old gods. In the aftermath, he raised the Halls of Valor into the skies, assembling a force of the greatest Vrykul champions to defend Azeroth. But when Ulduar fell into the clutches of Yogg-Saron, he was trapped by Loken and cursed by Heya, and now trapped within these halls for eternity. He challenges them to honorable combat. When a player will die, they are instead removed from the fight by Odin's Valkyr. Upon being reduced to 80% of his life, he's convinced that the player's worth and ends the fight. Alright. Really, 80%? And it seems to be the same across all of them. Alright. That's interesting. I thought you would just straight up die, but apparently not. Wait, Lady Hate Coil? Oh, no, sorry, we saw her during that big quest chain, didn't we? No, we killed her, didn't we? I can't remember, did we see her previously, like in Burning Crusade? Or did we see her during Legion and kill her? I know we saw her during this dungeon, but beyond that. Warlord Powerjet. Actually, while I'm talking here. Let's go get the... Firstly, let's go get the... flight point over here. And then... Okay, there's a warden trainee keeping them busy. Well, I wish you good luck, because it looks like you're about to die. Seriously, seeing a single trainee up against two elites. Ooh. You know, that's rough. Alright, shields keep on falling. See that island over there? I want to swim to it. Or at least see if it can be swum to. Yep, that's the one. Okay. Warlord Parjesh. This fierce commander oversees the military might of the Naga that have overrun Azuna in search of the Tidestone of Golgat. He is second only to Aseta among the hate coil, and commands obedience with an equal measure of fear and respect. I swear we've seen the hate coil before somewhere else. Like Burning Crusade or something. But anyway, this Naga Sea Witch hails from a long line of hate coil nobility, favored by Queen Ashara herself. The waves and skies heed her call, as she harnesses their power to crush any who would oppose the hate coil. King Deepbeard. Sailors tell of a behemoth that strides the ocean floor, surging from the depths to tear vessels apart with his bare hands. They say he wears the intact prow of a ship as a pauldron, as a trophy. Most listeners dismiss these reports as fool's tales, the product of too much grog. Serpentrix. The Naga camped at the Eye of Val'sharah keep a healthy distance from its northern reaches. An ancient scaled beast makes its home in the shallows there, occasionally bursting forth with one. Let me start it again, because that sounds... it reads poorly phrased. An ancient scaled beast makes its home... Let me start again. An ancient scaled beast makes its home in the shallows there, occasionally bursting forth with one of its many snake-like necks to devour nearby prey. Okay, fatigue's setting in rather early. Still might make it though. Rather sharp. What? Yeah, this is a typo. That's all. I'm just getting rather tired, so the typo threw me off extra. One of Val'sharah's most loyal handmaidens offered herself willingly to her queen to serve as the instrument of her vengeance, summoned by hate call channelers as a last resort after Parjesh's failure. The terrifying wrath of Val'sharah exists to wash away all landwalkers who stand against her. Remember someone claiming that was meant to be a raid boss, but they decided just to make it this instead? A dungeon thing instead? I think I remember someone saying that. I think actually that was during Sanfan's stream ages ago. It was a fair bit ago by the time of my recording. Come on. It was a fair bit ago by the time of my recording. Don't know. Oh, there we go. Barely. I don't remember how long ago Silence Fan record 31-hour live stream was, but I think someone was saying it during that. I haven't seen many other WoW stuff, in all honesty, so I don't know what else I would have seen that would have said it, you know? So, I figure I must have heard it there, that it was going to be a raid boss or something. Alright, we actually managed to survive and make it here. Let's see what this place has. We just get a drink while we're swimming in. Oh, I have 3 expectations for this place. Well, maybe it's not an expectation, but options. What this place is going to be like. There's going to be nothing here. It's going to be like the Broken Shore and everything's going to be a boss. Or it's just going to be an average area. It's going to be a few creatures here. Nothing spectacular. Nothing to write home about. Then again, I have a fourth one saying there'll be something really nice here. But otherwise average. But I have no idea. Still, there's actually a fight point here, so that's something, a thing of some significance. Then again, there's a fight point there, and there's piss all there, other than an occasional world quest. My God. Swimming takes bloody forever. That's Jellyfish Mount sounds really nice right about now. It would presumably speed me up quite a lot. You know, Jellyfish Mount. It'll probably go reasonably fast in water. Like I can mount up here